My name is Anita. I've been living with diabetes for 43 years. I'm 43 now, and I was diagnosed when I was 2.5. Doctors told my mom, they gave her an orange and said, okay, you have to learn how to inject your daughter. And then they just basically said, well, this is the medication you need to take and this is the food that you got to eat. So there you go home with it. Back then they didn't know too much about diabetes, so that was the advice that she was given. I started injecting by myself when I was 6. Obviously, before then, my mom or my grandparents or somebody had to do it. Then, as I got older, because we just followed what the doctors had told us to do, I just did it. And as I got older, when I was about 28, I decided to to study nutrition. And I then took the diet into my own hands and started just learning how to eat properly and cutting out this and cutting out that. My diabetes started to improve, and then I went on to become a health coach, which has broadened my horizons to the meals that I need to eat today to control the blood sugars. I only eat animal-based meals now. A couple of years ago, I got really sick and I needed to sort out my kidneys, so I worked with somebody and I became a carnivore. So I eat anything that is animal-based, whether it's beef or chicken or lamb, whatever. Then I would prepare my meals, meat and eggs, but only animal-based. I don't eat any plants, I don't eat vegetables, fruit, nothing that is plant-based. I only eat animal-based foods. I've been working with Dr. Viljoen now for a few years. I've had some really interesting experiences with different doctors along the way, whereas Dr. Viljoen has always been supportive of what I do with the carnivore and fitness and all that kind of stuff. She has walked a journey with me probably now for a good 6 years, and then especially when I got diagnosed with 5 other autoimmune diseases, Dr. Viljoen she's the one that's like referred me to this doctor or that doctor and sort of just walked with me. Whereas other doctors have always said, you will do it this way, you will do it that way. Dr. Viljoen has been my number one here in Zambia at SES. The main challenge I've faced through my journey, I think, has been getting other people to actually understand. People are very quick to say, well, just take your insulin and you'll be fine. But they don't realize what comes into play. Like, I have to count what I'm eating, I have to inject for that amount, and it's not always, I'm never going to hit the nail on the head. I might inject too much, I might inject too little. And then especially when I went carnivore, people are like, oh my goodness, you're going to die of a heart attack because you're just eating meat and you're eating fat. And I'm like, then having to explain to them, well, actually, we need those things in our body, we need that. And I mean, my blood work is exceptional, so it just goes to show that it's working. My husband, he started reading about diabetes when we got married, because he needs to know what to do. If my sugar goes low and I go into convulsions, what does he have to do? And to get people to understand that they need to know what to do when something happens, that is difficult, because people think it's just a condition of you can't eat sugar and just take your medication and you're fine. There's been a lot of positives throughout the journey. I mean, for one, I can lead a healthier lifestyle. I can help people, and for me that was a big thing of having a condition. It is not always the end of life. It can be a positive in the sense of, I can do this, I can ask for help, I can help other people. So now I've gone ahead, I've gotten married, lived places all over the world, started my own business. So there's a lot of positive things with having a condition. Any advice I can give to somebody living with type 1 or type 2 diabetes is educate yourself, learn, go and study, talk to people that have the same issues, conditions, so that you can learn from each other. Don't let it hold you back. You can have kids, you can do things, you can live life. It's not going to hold you back. Work at it, but go forward. You can have a really good life. Take your medication on time. Educate yourself. That's the most important thing. Find a doctor that you are comfortable with. Once you find that doctor, you will build a lifelong relationship with them. They will support you in any which way they can. If you'd like to get hold of SES, please call 737 and you can speak to one of the doctors there, Dr. Ndulo or Dr. Mumba. They have a wealth of information that they can give to you. They will support you with whatever you're going through, whether it's a type 1 or type 2 diabetes. They can also send you elsewhere if you need to go out of the country or to a different doctor or a different hospital. They will be able to support you in any way that you need. You can also contact me. I am a health coach. My number is 0776 255 876.